This is going to be a video about prep. I've got most of the pieces sandblasted and cleaned except for this one piece, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. But I don't know that I'm going to split the tank. I don't think I will. Probably take off some other stuff, but I'll have to. I don't want to put this in the sandblaster. No way. So I'll probably end up hand sanding most of this, but that's okay. The rest of these parts got blasted, and I'll get a new color on this. I match that color, and then I match this color. This, on this blue, I had this matched, and it matched very, very, very close. I got this at O'Reilly's, and this is the formula, and this was a blue. And they put this right here in this can here, and this is an automotive urethane. But before I start, what I'll do is this is a two-part epoxy primer. You take that red part off and you mash it on the bottom, and it mixes the two parts together. This is about $30, but it really holds up well. Next, I'll put the blue on. This is about $30 as well, maybe $35. And then I'll use a diamond clear. On this one, I'm not using the gloss. I'm going to use a satin. I'm going to start using the satin. That's about $30. So these three right here are $90. The handle paint's probably about $6 or $7, and it'll get clear coated as well. And there's a little bit of white, so it's probably $6 or $7 on it. Like I said, it'll be all right because it'll have the 2K two-part epoxy clear coat. So, you know, this the paint on these saws is just a little over $100, and whatever I have in parts. So on this one, I didn't need a lot of parts. I'll need a couple of gaskets for the fuel and oil. I ordered a new spring shields. I had some extra handle screws which I needed, and some it came from Norway, and the old starter screws were replaced with these, and I have some 832 half-inch that I'll soak and clean, and so I didn't have to buy those. And the original oil line right here had been repaired, and I could use that, and it wouldn't be a big problem, but I had another one here, so I'll use that. All the handle hardware was all there. The ignition looked good, and it fired up, and it actually looks like it could have been a fairly new ignition. Carburetor holds pressure. There's a brand new CJ8 plug in it. I think that's an 8. Again, CJ, well, I don't have many eyes left, 6, but that's what's supposed to be in it. And I bought I did purchase 2 handles from Nick Rinaldi, of the starter handles. The other one I had had been broken in half because the rope, the starter was FUBA. The rope that they put on it was too thick, and it was full of dirt and oil and grease. And I have some extra ones of these. So, you know, to restore one of these saws on parts, if you're lucky, $120 will do it. Just getting it back together. I had a couple of these, and it was missing. When I took it apart, this piece was not on here. Let me see if I can find the piece that was on there. Oh yeah, here it was. They had shoved this little aluminum grommet down here on top of there with no O-ring, and it fell right into the oil tank. So the manual oiler probably wasn't working. This is a mess, but I've got oil lines and plenty of filters. like I said, a lot of these parts will go into the ultrasonic cleaner over here, which has done a really good job. I put the bag, I put them in a Ziploc bag with some detergent and put them inside here. That way all my dirt doesn't end up in the ultrasonic cleaner, just in the bag. Got a nice new screen, and like I said, I'll put most of these parts in the ultrasonic cleaner before I start. I've got it pretty much taken down. These original throttle boots that went on here, that's what's left of here, if you can find one, they're at least $20, but I've been able to convert steel throttle boots pretty easily to these, so and they're only about $6, so that helps. So, and this has the original reed muffler. So again, this is the lineup of the materials that I use. And what I'll do is I just hang them over. There's my new parts blaster. I just hang all that from these right here, and then I go and I spray them. So it works out pretty good in here. It's very hot this time of year, so paint dries pretty quick. I think we'll have a heat index of about 109, but only about 98 degrees, so it's not too bad.